So I'm in the process of moving, which is why that's empty and it's been put into like 5 different boxes. I have so many books in my flat. And I thought, oh, I've not made a video today. So here is your video for this week. The Penguin Green Modern Classics Collection. Yes, I do still have the cellophane on this, but that's because most of the ones I wanted to read I already owned, and then I thought, why don't I just own all of them? And now I have all of them. I just want to, tell you guys about this collection and some of the cool books from this that I've read or want to read. And yeah, just a very simple video back and forth. Me and you, because I didn't make a video last week and I might not make one next week. So what is the Penguin's Modern Classics Collection? So it's a collection of modern classics, mostly of essays and shorts, short stories, not, YouTube shorts, from famous classical authors, some of whom are alive and some of whom aren't with us anymore. But also they cover a large period of history. Like, it's not just the 20th century. Some of these go back to the 18th century. Some of them go back even further. I think there's one Japanese one, I believe, that I've read that goes quite a way back. But for example, the one that really stands out to me, which I think was the reason I bought all of these, was I got, you're not going to see it on here, I got Africa's Tarnished Name by Chinua Achebe. It's number 28 in the collection of 50 books. And yeah, that one is Chinua Achebe talking about Africa. It's extracts from essays and longer books that he's written about Africa, the history of Africa, the way Africa's been spoken about, especially here in the West. And yeah, it's a thoroughly interesting read. If you're only going to pick up that, because most of these you can pick up for £1 on their own, maybe £1.50. Some of them are much cheaper, some of them aren't, but you can probably find them somewhere. The entire collection's about 60 quid. You can probably find it cheaper somewhere though. There's probably I don't want to push Waterstones, but you could probably get this from Waterstones for less than 60 quid. But I digress. There's a couple of other cool authors on here, if I'm holding it the right way. There's John Steinbeck, writer of Mice and Men. I Just Wanted to Pet the Rabbits, George. I think I got that right. There's stuff from Kafka in here. There's James Baldwin, which is another one I've actually read. I've spoken about James Baldwin before. I quite like James Baldwin's reading. Andy Warhol is here. Say what you will about Andy Warhol. There's not just men. I know I've only been reading men off there. Shirley Jackson's in here. Yeah, there's quite a lot of interesting reads here. And again, they're all very short. There's Orwell's A Note to Nationalism, which I think I actually own as a standalone. But yeah, very interesting. You could read one of these in a couple hours. It depends on how complex they are. Like the Achebe one I got through in one sitting, but there was, I think, one by an Argentinian author, which I can't point a finger to here, which took me a couple days to read because it was a little bit more complex and I didn't really know a lot of the background as to what they were talking about. But that is the Penguin's Modern Classics Collection, the green books. I really love this shade of green, I'm not gonna lie. I know someone, do I know someone who works for Penguin? I think I do. I want them to make more green things. I'll ask them for more green, because this is a really nice green. But yeah, thanks for watching this very silly, weird, and terrible hair day video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share the video with a friend or family member. If you've read any of the books in the Penguin Green Book Modern Collection, or if you own this collection like I do, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I hope you read a great book today, and I'm hoping the next video I read, I'll have a backdrop, and it'll be in a new flat, and the books will be arranged much nicer than they were here, because they were kind of all over the place. Bye!